Friends, welcome. It's BigDenoPlays, Kingdom Death. We're cracking on, Lantern Year 17. We're about to have another double with the smog singers. They're certainly not blowing my socks off with enthusiasm for playing against them. But we're going to try a level 3 so that we can pick ourselves up 3 collective cognition. And I have to say that is a very positive change for the game in general. I think the fact that there is an incentive to hunt higher level monsters quicker and skirt that line between potentially dangerous outcomes but potentially significant rewards is exactly what you want from this game. So we're taking 4 survivors. We've got Dumbledore, who's our axe proficiency champion. Fleur, who is our new homicidalist. Ginny, Neville, and Vernon, who's learning how to be a good scout. With Fleur, so we did her rank 1 of homicidalism, and she managed to pick up psychopathy. And I don't remember if I chose to take that or if I didn't want to take that. I'm going to have a look. Reduce all brain damage suffered during the showdown by 1 to a minimum of 1. So we'll trash Blood Dancer and we'll add psychopathy. But interestingly, I did have to kill someone from our settlement to allow me to do that. And so we actually immediately level up, murdering a survivor, gain a progress, Dark Impulse. So we're going to go into Dark Impulse 2 straight away. When you are the only survivor to return from a victorious showdown, gain 1 progress. That's an interesting thing to do. I might change up my plan for this fight based on that piece of information right there. And we might try and take 4 nuffies into the fight so that she can be the last survivor. What happens when you level that up? I'm going to go have a look at what's it called again? Homicidalism. So we go into 2. Am I going to try and level that up? Or is that not worthwhile? The thing is, I don't know that we're going to get many opportunities. Like I'm confident she's going to die, so I am going to switch it up. I shall return in a moment. Okay, we're going to take some absolute train wrecks of survivors, including Regulus, Dudley, Hagrid, Xenophilius, and just hope for the best, friends. And if everything goes to plan, we'll get down to 2 survivors, of which Fleur will be 1, and then Fleur will murder said survivor, and then we will achieve this outcome if everything goes to plan. It's a risky plan, but no one's ever said that living life safely was the way to succeed. we're going to hunt some Smog Singers. I'm going to grab some Smog Singer shuffly cards. This should be fun. And I have to compliment Poots and Co. for the way that knowledge interacts with this game, forcing you to do things both from a suboptimal perspective, as in, you know, you're trying to gain severe injuries, you're trying to do stuff that you wouldn't normally do, versus the increase in desire to want to hunt big dudes. So all right. Smog Singer's level 3. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? Departing survivors gain 3 survival. Good. Let's go. Yeah, we've got some survival out there. Okay. First hunt event is a random hunt event. 11. Ooh! Very close to pain and agony. Actually, this would be the lantern here to draw harvester. Monster droppings. Do we wish to investigate or consume the droppings? Well, Fleur has an option. The droppings tell a story. You may skip the next hunt space. If the event revealer consumes, Scatman, we will investigate, and we will roll a 4. The droppings tell a story. You are on the right track. Gain a survival. Wonderful. Our next one is a Smoggies event, and we get Abandoned Camp. Nominate a survivor to investigate you. Oh gosh, I hope we roll 5 to 9 here. Regulus. You got no re-roll, my guy. You can go and explore it though anyway, mate. 5 to 9. 5 to 9. 4. Ah. Suffer monster level event damage to a random hit location. You've just suffered 2 event damage to the body. I didn't give you our scout loadout, so I'll do that now. I'll reset, and then you can gain 3 damage to the body. That's a real shame. A 5 would have been glorious there. 2 basic resources and a -1 strength token, if you don't mind. Next one, another Smoggies event. It is Flat Corpse. Nominate the survivor with the most understanding to investigate. It is Fleur. And Fleur rolls a 6. You inhale deeply and pick up the quarry's scent. Skip the next hunt space. Good work, Fleur. Straight on to another one for our 4th person, which is a Hagrid Melodic Rainbow. Are any survivors noisy? We're not dumb enough to be noisy, I don't think. Nope. But do we have a instrument? We do not. And so we cannot join the chorus. So let's hope we can roll 6+. It's a 1. Colours come down. All survivors suffer 2 event damage to a random hit location. So from the top down, 2 to the body. Fleur. Regulus, 2 to the boots. Dudley, 2 to the waist. Agrid, 2 to the head. Should also note that he's got 2 bleeding tokens and an extra point on his hands. And Xenophilius, 2 to the body. That's it. We go on to Overwhelming Darkness. We've seen it before. We know what it is. It shouldn't be too depressing. If I could find it, that is. There we go. Path of the Brave, top down. An 8. Fleur, suffer 1 event damage to your arms. Regulus, 5. Gains a -1 evasion token. Everyone else gains a survival. He cannot. Next person, an 8. Suffer 1 event damage to your arms. Dudley. Agrid. He also gains 3 insanity. 6. Gain a -1 evasion token. Everyone else gains a survival. Regulus can't gain survival because he is a dreamer. No, don't complete the showdown. Gain a survival, but not you, Regulus. You suck. That was Agrid. Xenophilius. A 2. Gain a -1 accuracy token. We're all fine. Let's move along to how many spaces was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This event here is a random hunt event. It's a random event. Oh, 9. We've rolled 11 and 9. Give us the harvest of your jokers so I don't have to worry about it again. Mind you, it doesn't really help. Golden Light. The event revealer is compelled to investigate. They gain 1 courage. We are back to the top, aren't we? 1 courage for you, Fleur. Must be from all those people you're murdering. Are you blind? You are not. That's not really that great. A lantern 10. Gain a survival. Oh, that reminds me, with the death of Harry, who was our only collectivist, or one of our 2 collectivists, our survival limit goes down. I remember that. You are max 10 survival. Golden Light done. We will do this event, and then we will do our mineral gathering. Another random hunt event. It is 5 flesh fields. We have a sickle. We add +4 to our roll. We all lose a survival from exhaustion. And then we add +4 to our roll. That's a 13. Each survivor harvests 1 hide basic resource from the flesh fields. Oh, that feels nice. Oh, yeah. Good. We will do our mineral gathering. Do we have actually, do we bring a pickaxe? No, we just brought a sickle, so it's just herb gathering. Herb gathering. And here is the herb gathering. Everyone gains a survival, except for regulars who cannot. And we roll 3 dice for everyone. First one, 8, 1 and 9 is 18. So we're on 28. Next one, 5, 6 and 5, nothing. Next one, 8, 9 and 4. So 28 plus 8, 36 plus 9, 45 plus 4, 49. Fourth one is 12 and 49 is 61. And the last one, 9, 8 and 2 is enough to get us over 75. Any survivor with a sickle may explore the swamp or gain a fresh acanthus resource. We've got a sickle on Dudley. So let's explore the swamp, Dudders. What do you roll? You roll a 4. You find a fresh acanthus and explore the swamp. Any survivors that have not explored may now also roll on this table. All right, I might do that actually. Oh, Fleur cannot consume. She's got a shattered jaw. So is Regulus. There's no point doing them. And you must eat the fruit. There's no interest. I have no interest. That'll do. 1 fresh acanthus. Our last hunt event is this bad boy, and we get sensory overload. The event revealer rolls 1d10 and adds +1 for each noisy gear in their gear grid. We roll a 1. The survivor becomes disoriented. Roll on the random hunt event table twice before moving on. How dare you? 13. Can you stop? Can you stop with these harvester-like rolls, Deno? Get out of here. Thought I was finished with this fucking book. I'll put it away. 13. Overload if the settlement has... Oh, who's our event revealer? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So we are on Dudley. Dudley, overload. They lose 1d10 survival and gain a random disorder. He loses 6 survival. Gains a random disorder. Fear of the dark. Wonderful. If the event settlement has event accept darkness, the event revealer embraces their despair. Roll 1d10. A 9. You sink to the bottom of your misery and then scrape up the very foundations. Gain 1 understanding and the rageaholic disorder. Rageaholic disorder. Fun. And that's it. So we'll now roll on the hunt event table a second time. 42. Surgeon. 1 survivor with 3+ courage may choose to enter the wagon. They remove 1 impairment or severe injury and gain 1 random disorder. The only person who has 3 courage is Fleur. Do we want to... Are we worried about the shattered jaw? Gain a disorder? No, we're fine. That's it. We make it. It's a nice time. We all had a wonderful experience with our shit hunting party. Okay, let's have a look. So, the Smog Singers. Performing artists, vibration damage, singing whale, song cards, overturned singing, indomitable, and bloody hands. We put up our smog incense. And then we have our little friendos. Sing, sing, sing. Baby, come down. 1, 2, 3. Yes, that's fine. Okay. I'm very excited about this. One random terrain card set up normally. We don't have anyone with physiognomy. We have one person with Guardian. An ore vein. Wonderful. Easy. Okay. I think, so all of our survivors are done. You're not getting a reroll token because you're not Neville. We've got our fresh acanthus. We need to build our AI deck. So you don't have Crimson Pearls, buddy. These are our guilt tokens ready to go. Song cards, so we'll shuffle those in a second. Smog Singers. We are toughness 12. Indomitable resources. If everything goes to plan, we will need you. 9, 6, 2 legendary and 8 overtone. Alright. Bloody hands, bloody hands, bloody hands, bloody hands. Overtone, vibration damage, singing whale. Why are you out of focus, camera? Bizarre. Fine. B, A, L, O, 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 O. B, O, O, A, B, B, A, L, B, B, A, B, A, O, B. 8 overtone cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Done. 2 legendary. 1, 2. Basics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And advanced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's every card in their deck, friends. Shuffled. Done. We'll shuffle this bad boy. Only returning survivor from the showdown has to be our singular check with the steel sword. This is a wonderful risk. I'm here for it. 1 song card for each person. Deal a random song card. A guilt token on arrival for our scout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we shall begin the fight. We get a Grand Jeté, the furthest threat in range. The monster leaps in the air. It's a Grand Jeté. Monster leaps in the air, gracefully extending its limbs. The target suffers brain damage from beholding the joyful prance. So it's going to be here for this guy. You know what? Before this happens, I'm going to spend the 2 survival that I have on regulars to dash and surge. He's only going to have one swing, basically, this whole fight, I think. So let's make it count. -3 accuracy, takes it to 8+, goes back to 7+ in the rear. One single 7. Come on, hit location. Okay, so he is strength 0. Oh no, this is bad chances, Deno. This is bad times. Didn't get fingernail door. It's not a fighting art ability. It's just trundling along there. All right, let's see if he gets the wound. Come on, Deno. Oh, it's a 3. I wonder if he can use Guardian on himself. After a survivor in your field of view makes a roll, you may intervene. I'm inclined to think you can use it on yourself, so still a fail. Okay. He fails at that, so no wound. Yeah, so this guy's going to jump over whoever red is, Xenophilius. You take monster level brain damage, 1, 2, 3. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yeah, so he'll go over her, she'll take 3, he'll go over him. Alright, so she takes 3 brain damage. I think she'll be okay. And we're going to use limit break. Oh, reduce all brain damage suffered during the showdown, minimum 1. So she's only going to suffer 2 brain damage from psychopathy. That's literally the end of their turn, I believe. Xenophilius has to roll a brain trauma. And he rolled a 9. Gains a progress on his despair that we no longer have in our deck. 9 on brain trauma. New perspective. You are knocked down and gain 1d10 insanity. 8 insanity. And he's knocked down. Start of our turn. He stands up because of Fist and Tooth proficiency. Alright, we're going to try and do a wound with her. So she has the steel sword. She's hitting on a 2+. She does have a speed, but it is slow on the steel sword. She's accuracy 3, so it's just a... Oh, it's a 1. Wonderful. Has it got heroic or anything? It's not heroic, no. Great. She'll spend a survival to surge. Does she get the survival back? She does not. It's a 2. 2's a hit. She has a luck, so she is critting on a 9. The steel sword is strength 5, plus her 5 is 10, so she's wounding on a 2+. It's a wound, it is not a crit. And then she'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 wound. All right, our champion, Xenophilius, who is wearing red, he's going to swing with the Dome Buster. He's going to swing in the rear of this guy, and he has 5+, no accuracy, so it goes to 4+ in the rear. That's a 6, that is a hit, and it is this bad boy. Dome Buster is strength 12, he's strength 2, so that's 14. The monster is toughness 12, so if we roll a 3+ here, we will trigger Dome Buster. So we do, so that does 1, 2 wounds, 1, 2 wounds. It triggers a wound, and we will gain a guilt token. and pursue. So let's just trigger that first of all. So it's every time you do a wound for guilt tokens, isn't it? Yes. Whenever you wound the monster. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to pursue. We'll draw another hit location. And we will do another wound, which is again another 2 wounds. 1, 2 from the Dome Buster. So he's at 4 bloody hands. Gain 1 insanity. And flip your song card face up. A Song of Pain. All your severe injury rolls other than a Lantern 10 are a 1. That's nice. I like that. Because I want him to die. And then the reflex from the pursue was someone with the least number of tokens gains a token. So give this guy a token. This guy will go to here and he will swing with the Immortal Arm, maybe. No, Blood Drinker. Hitting on a 6+. Goes to 6+, goes to 5+ in the rear. That's 2 8s. We get the Singing Kidney and 6 crossed arms. We'll do this one. So it is strength 6 plus Hagrid's strength 0, but because of his 2 bleeding tokens, he is strength 6 on top of that, so he's anything but. For this first one, it is a wound. He has no luck. And this one, it is a wound just because he lost 3 strengths from losing the 2 bleeding tokens. 1, 2. All survivors in the zone of hate suffer 3 damage to a random hit location and bash. So he is knocked down. We will encourage him to stand him up. And we'll do that with Fleur. She doesn't gain her survival back. He will then spend a survival to use now the Immortal Arm and punch with the Fist and Tooth. A single hit on an 8, and we get here, the Immortal Arm gains Fist and Tooth keyword. When you attack with Fist and Tooth, deflect 1. We need to add 2 more to the arms location. Boom, boom. So he's critting on a 9. It's strength 7, so he's wounding on a 5. That's a 9, which is a critical. You may inhale. Gain 1 insanity, 1 permanent strength, and a guilt token. Hagrid, you beast. Okay, so he's done 2 wounds, 3 wounds. 1, 2, 3. And he's done. This dude is going to move to here and attack with the Fingernail Whip. That is Dudley. Fingernail Whip, an 8 and a 1, but because of Heroic, we can re-roll that 1 and turn it into a 4, which is a hit because of the rear. We get a Downy Cheek, and we get the soft back breasticles. So we'll attempt to wound the breasticles. We have no dense locations, so that is an 8. That is a wound. It's not a crit. And this one has a reflex. 4 plus 4 plus 2 is 6. That is a failure. What colour are you? You're blue. So you've done a wound. And now that reflex triggers. The survivor with the least guilt tokens gains 1. So we'll gain a guilt token on Neville. Not Neville, it's Xenophilius. And we will pursue. And draw another AI card. Or another thingy. Oh, wound him this time. 4 is a fail. Do we use Guardian for a second time? No. We'll spend a survival to surge with Dudley. Swing with the whip. 6 is a hit. Dudley. It's not super dense. 2 is a fail. Boo. We'll spend a survival with Xenophilius. Yep, he has not yet surged. 7 is a hit. This is with the Dome Buster. First strike. Reroll your successful hits in this attack with -2 accuracy. That's a 9, that's a hit. Discard hit locations, we shall do none. The Dome Buster. 2 is a wound, but it's not enough to do 2 wounds. That's the end of our turn. Monster AI card. Pluck your heartstring. The guiltiest threat. That is Hagrid. Okay, so it is a synchronic attack. And oh, this is good. We're definitely going to get some deaths here. We'll spend a survival on Fleur to dash. She's going to need to get out of range. Here. So this guy's going to go first. He's going to turn to here. There. And so this is a synchronic attack. So it's speed 2, which goes to 4 because of the 2 speed tokens. Accuracy is 4+. Hagrid has no evasion. So this will be 4+ goes to 4+. So that's 2 Lantern 10s and a 9. So that's 3 hits. So that's 9 total damage. And we get to use that however we wish. Do we have any? No. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 1. Now this one goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. And same dealio. 3 more, so that's 9 more damage. Hagrid's just crocking the, yeah, so that's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and he will be knocked down. And then this guy will also do the same. He'll go to there. Hagrid, my man, 1 Lantern 10. We will accept the 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And that'll be it. If this survivor suffers damage from this attack, the monster's face twists with remorse. Okay, so he has to move away. So full move away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one would go the same, 8, and this one would have gone to here, and then we'll go to here. And they're facing away. Run away, run away. Everyone stands up thanks to Fist and Tooth proficiency. It's our turn. Domebuster in the rear. Plough on. 6 is a hit. Oh, Song of Murder. Okay, the attacker gains a guilt token. The attacker and all survivors are doomed. The attacker uses range of an 8. The attacker in smog scene begins to sing a harsh tune. All dudes, just him, suffer an emotional breakdown. Okay, so he has 2 guilt tokens, and he is singing, and we do have drums. So he suffers the death and stops singing. Xenophilius, you are deaf, mate. No bleeding token from death. Surely there'd be a bleeding token from death. Yes, there is. He's the only one. So we will shuffle this deck. They don't run away or anything, do they? No. He's going to spend a survival to surge. He's going to do that again. Still in the rear. Perfect hit. Carry Xenophilius. Don't be the trap. Oh, the zone of hate. 5 is a wound that counts for double. 1, 2. Thanks to the Dome Buster. Zone of hate. Suffer 3 damage to a random hit location and bash. 1, 2, 3. Then going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scout. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go into there. We will attempt to find the incense. We flip a 3 on the incense. The smog makes you feel calm. Cool. If a survivor moves through this, they suffer event damage to their body. Whoops, Regulus, I'm sorry, I just triggered a severe injury on your champion. A 9 on the body. Collapsed lung. Gain a -1 movement token, suffer a bleeding. He's having a rough time. Okay. Our friend with the cool whip. Let's go Hagrid actually. Spend a survival to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Into the rear. Punch on with his fist and tooth immortal arm, which is hitting on 6s in the rear. That's a 5 and a 1. He'll spend a survival to surge. That's a 9 and an 8. He flips this first strike. Oh, that sucks. The -2 accuracy thing. Oh, come on, roll it again. No hits. Boo. Undulating tail slime. Now we'll do Dudley. Dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dash. Swing with the fingernails. Whip. 5 and a 9 is 2 hits. Impervious and super dense. He gets to roll the razor sharp die. Doesn't crit, so it doesn't matter. And this one is a reflex. We fail to wound. The monster flobs away. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll chase down the monster. We'll draw another hit location. We'll see if we can crank him on this one. That's a 9. We got a luck note, but that is definitely a wound. And on a wound, we can pursue. 1, 2. Draw another hit location. And that's a fail. Can we... No, we won't use Guardian for that. Reflex, gain 1 insanity as you begin to sing. So he's going to lose his tokens. He did 2, 2. He's done 0. Flip your song card face up and gain 1 insanity. Dodle. Song of Solidarity. All monsters gained +1 speed. Interesting. We will keep our 1 survivor, our 1 lone survivor safe. We'll flip another card, and it is the guiltiest threat. It's a peace offering. That is Hagrid or Xenophilius. So he'll turn to here. Full move the monster. You may end the showdown if you wish. If you do not, gain an insanity and a guilt token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Xenophilius is going to gain 1, 2 insanity and 2 guilt tokens. He's in a bit of trouble, old Xenophilius. Hagrid, 1 insanity and a guilt token. We shall swing for the fences with Xenophilius. A 2 is a miss. He will spend a survival to surge. Oh, he'll actually move to the rear so that he's hitting on a 4. And he rolls a 1. I really probably need to do a wound with him. Fine. Hagrid into the rear, swing twice with his immortal arm. He hits once. And rolls a 5 and a 7 is enough. So that's a wound and another guilt token. The monster panics. If the attacker is guilty, they full move away from the monster and suffer monster level brain damage. Hagrid, you poor chap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Not in range. We'll spend a survival to dash with her. Does she get it back? She does not. She'll swing with the steel sword. It is a hit because she has accuracy +3. It is this. It's basically anything but a 1. We will use Guardian to re-roll that. That's a 7, that's a wound. Reveal the top 5 hit cards. Discard any that are not the trap. Okay. And then shuffle this bad boy. Did I move the wound? I'm not sure. Don't think it's going to matter awfully at this point. Do we surge? No, we already surged. That's the end of our turn. She's done 1 wound. Monsters draw. Another one, the closest threat. Turns to bash Xenophilius. Intimidate. Gain 2 guilt tokens and archive all soluble gear. There is no soluble gear. This is going to be a very big thing. Soluble gear, none. 2 guilt tokens. You are now guilty. And Hagrid's getting more guilt tokens as well. Oh dear. This is going to be a fun one. The scout will swing with the Grimjaw lantern. Needs 8s. Tags an 8. Doesn't tag the trap. Can we get a wound here? Come on, Reggie. Reggie. 2's not a wound. But that triggers failure, which allows us to pursue. Let's see if we get one more chance. A 9. Is that a crit? It's not a crit. But it's a wound. It triggers another reflex. Boom. So we'll do it again. Oh, depends what the card is, of course, but it could be the trap. It's not. We fail to wound. There is very strong possibility that this attack is going to create a wonderful swinging for the fences. Blue, the fingernail whip. No, we'll do Xenophilius. 7 is a hit. Don't be the trap. Oh, it's not the trap. If you're attacking with a heavy weapon, gain +4 strength. It is a grand club. It's heavy as fuck. Boom, 2 wounds. 1, 2. Spend a survival to surge. Hit him in the face. A 2 is a miss. Boo. And now, oh my god, he's got fucking a million guilt tokens over here. Yes, fingernail whip. Hits twice, surely. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The fingernail whip to wound this location. A 3 is not enough. And to wound this location, a 4 is not enough. The fingernail whip is not that good unless it's against super dense. 4, 2, and 4 is 10. Yep, all fails. Does she get a survival back? She does not. She has not gained. Single survival from the Rawhide set. Hagrid into the rear, swinging with his immortal arm. A 6 is a hit. There is literally 2 cards left in this deck. I tried the trap. It's good shuffling, Deno. I appreciate you. That's a wound. We reveal the top 5 hit locations. Oh, look, it's just the trap left. So I am going to go explosive here, and he's going to surge. Does Hagrid have a... Yeah. Let's see if we can roll 6+. Trap time. Woo! All survivors are doomed. The attack smog singer, the attacker, and all survivors in the zone suffer an emotional damage. How many guilt tokens you got, champion? 9. We are not singing. Suffer 3 hits for damage equal to your guilt tokens. Oh my god, this is punishing when you get high. Okay, so 3 hits for damage equal to your guilt tokens. So the 3 hits on Hagrid are waist, hand, hand. So that's 3 severe injury rolls. Waist. Hagrid rolls a lantern 10 on the waist. You are knocked down. Great. Hand. a 2, you are dead. Does Hagrid? Yeah, Hagrid's just going to accept that he's dead. And get 2. So, suffer the dismembered a harm severe injury. Remove all your guild tokens. Good work, Huggy. Appreciate you. All right. It's their turn. And Hagrid's dead. And they roll an overtone. When this comes into play, draw an AI. When a survivor suffers a severe injury. Oh, cool. So the third person to suffer a severe injury is going to have an emotional damage. Powerful overtone. All monsters gain +1 evasion and +1 damage while this is in play. Draw a mood card or draw a card. Acoustral, yeah. Adjacent threat. Wonderful. Oh, move and synchronic attack. Okay, so we will do here. So Fleur is going to dash. Does she gain survival back? For the millionth time? Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So she'll just go to here. This guy will turn and have a swing on Regulus. So Regulus. So what do we have? We have +1 damage, and we have +1 speed because we are still singing. So this is a 5 speed attack on Regulus. So this is hitting on 5s, 5 speed, and damage is 4 per swing. 1, 1, 3, 3, 9. It's a 5 damage to the waist. Regulus is knocked down and has a severe injury roll. He rolls a 3 on the severe injury roll. He has 2 systemic pressure tokens because of using Guardian. Regulus does not have a reroll. He is also dead. We're getting closer to this plan working. And then finally, this dude will turn, swing on our friend Xenophilius. 5 with a single evasion, 1 hit. I actually want some damage, but this is a 4 damage attack to the body. Perfect. Would have preferred you to stay around for 1 more swing. Xenophilius rolls on the body a 2. Do we let Xenophilius die at this point? Can we trust our murdering survivor to get the job done? I think we'll spend Xenophilius' survival. So he rolls a 9 on the body, his lifetime reroll. A collapsed lung, gain a bleeding token. That's the end of their turn. So the overtone cards are in play, which means the 3 Smog Singer overtone singing tokens are placed out. And each time one of these chumps gets wounded, we remove it because they are singing gloriously. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 wounds to be done. When a survivor suffers a severe injury, place a token on this card. So this came into play. So we had 1 severe injury. We've had 2 severe injuries. So a 3rd injury, which we will see will suffer emotional damage. Swing with Xenophilius. Moving into the rear. That's a 1. Damn you. Used his reroll. Spend a survival to surge. I would have really liked that actually. This is a risk. Another one, damn. All right, cool whip in the rear. 4 and an 8 is 2 hits. First strike on Dudley, 3 vibration damage. 1, 2, 3. Come on, Dudley, my man, my myth. 7's a wound. Yes. 1. This one. 9, is that a crit? No, it's not a crit, but it is a wound. Reflex, gain 1 insanity, flip your song card up. His song card is already up. 2 wounds from him. He's got no survival. Okay, Fleur. She hits on a 2+ from the front, so that is literally an irrelevant question to ask. It's a crit, it's a perfect hit. She's got Desperate Strike, so she goes to strength 850. It's a 7. She has 1 luck, so that's not a crit. The attacker is guilty. Primal Fear overtakes them. They full move away from the monster and suffer 3 brain damage. She's going to suffer brain damage. She's going to gain 2 instead of 3. 1, 2. She's going to full move away. That's a wound. At this point, we probably want them. I think I've just discarded the overtone cards actually, which I didn't really want to do. Overtone singing, when a mood is drawn, when you wound the monster, discard. Ah, no, I haven't, because this guy hasn't been wounded yet. Okay. Fleur could dash and surge in. No, she can't dash, so she's done. Draw a card. Acoustical Greeting. Perfect. Closest threat. She'll run away again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She'll run to there with a dash. Does she get her dash survival back for the first time in this fight? She does. Huzzah! And then this guy is going to turn and synchronic attack. It's 5 speed because of the singing song. Three hits, and these are worth 1, 2, 3. Three, which is a total of 5. And I remembered I'm supposed to do vibration damage, but you can choose to distribute that however you want, 1 point at a time. So we've got 12 damage to allocate, and we archive all our fragile gear. No one's got fragile gear. Smoggy, number 3, down here against Dudley. 1, 2 hits. So that's 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's our turn. All I want to do at this point is do 2 wounds. Unfortunately, if the 2 wounds are on this guy, it discards the overtone cards. We're going to do it. 3 is not a hit unless you have an accuracy Xenophilius. It's not. Last survival to surge. a 2. You're an absolute spud. Dudley in the rear with the fingernail whip. Rolls 2 2s. He has no survival. At this point, we definitely go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She swings with the steel sword. She hits on an 8. It's an impervious and super dense location. Can we crit? We cannot. So you suffer bash and knockback 6. Gains an insanity. 1, 2. That's it. What an absolutely dog shit turn. Closest threat, closest survivor. Intimidate, gain 2 guilt tokens and archive all your soluble gear. We're losing our monster grease. I reckon there's a million guilt tokens over there, whatever. And she has got 2 guilt tokens as well. Just going to cop that this time. Okay. Try again. This guy, swing with your 5 as a hit. Just don't be the trap. Anything but. That's enough to do 2 wounds, which unfortunately brings the 2 mood tokens back into the discard pile, or the overtone cards, I should say. It was not a failure. Cool whip guy. 2 hits. I'd love to get a cheeky wound through here. That is a critical. Gain a random Smog Singer's resource. And full move all Smog Singers away from you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have 1 overtone card left. So if I do a wound with the steel sword, all survivors suffer monster level vibration damage and gain a guilt token. Okay, so I am going to start singing with her to clear all of her guilt tokens. She'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and she'll swing. Suffer -1 movement, strength, and evasion, or speed while you sing this song. She'll dash and surge. Does she get those survivals back? Yes and yes. So the surge will let her swing once with the steel sword. She rolls a 1. That's very unfortunate. It's the end of our turn. It is a mood. All Smog Singers gain +1 evasion and +1 damage while this is in play. Draw an AI card. And then basic action. All survivors suffer monster level vibration damage and gain a guild token. So, 1, 2, 3. He's going to take it to the body, suffer a severe injury. That's a 4 on the body, gain a bleed token, which is a gaping chest wound. Then his next one is going to be another one on the body, which is a 1, which is instant death. Graves. And at this point, rather than doing the damage on that guy, Fleur is going to kill him because of, during the hunt or showdown, if you're ever alone with another survivor, you murder them. So her body count is at 2 now. We saw resolving each rank of homicidalism on a result of 1 or lower, the settlement kills you. When you inflict the killing blow on a monster or murder a survivor, roll 1d10. On a 6+, gain 1 strength. That is the end of that. And I now need to do 1 wound from Fleur with her sword. She rolls a 1. She'll spend a survival to dash. She's literally hitting on a 2+. She rolls a 7. Does she get the survival back? She does not. It is not the trap. It is anything but, and it is a 6. So she has successfully wounded, defeated the Smog Singers because of her being the only one to come back from a showdown. This is just wild times. We'll go here and we will give her Dark Impulse 3. When you are the only survivor to return from a victorious showdown, bang, advance to Dark Impulse 3. She was also wielding the Scavenger Kit, so we're going to gain a Smog Singer resource. So we've got a Dagger Wound from Old Mate, which is a freebie. We got 1 from her killing, and we got the 1 from the crit that we did. So I don't know if this was a good plan, friends. I do not know, but it was a fun plan. I'll put it that way. Showdown, Smog Singers. 2 Hunt XP, 1 Weapon Proficiency level. Manage departing survivors. No, we are completing the showdown. 2 Hunt XP, 2 Endeavours, 3 Collective Cognition, return and advance the year. Oh, we're fighting Atlas this year. That's fun. What did we get for our resources or for our settlement event? Let's cut this bad boy here. We get an Elder Council. It's pretty good. And Shapes in the Darkness. I think Elder Council is positive for us, so let's have a look at all of our Hunt XP. Uh, 14 and 7 is 21, and 7 is 28, and 4 is 32, and 4 is 36, and 2 is 38, 1 is 39, 40, 43, 44. Cool, Beast of Sorrow. Oh, that's awesome. So we lose 1 endeavour. And we can now hunt the Beast of Sorrow. Fun. We gain ourselves the following resource. We gain 1 Indomitable resource. Oh, I definitely forgot Knockdown. Actually, I don't think it actually matters. Discordian. Cool. We gain 6 basic. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Love Juice is perfect. 4, 5. This is a stunning hunt. Get amongst it. 8 and a Black Lichen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I'm just going to add all of this to our thing, and we also get a Black Lichen. Strange Black Lichen. So hide, Love Juice, that's our 4th Love Juice, Organ and Perfect Organ, fun. The foreskin hood, not at all creepy or weird. A perfect hide, beautiful. And we gain a pattern card, which is the Discordian pattern card. And let's see what that does. Ooh, there it is. And we gain a fluted bone, boom, a fluted bone, boom, a pink flesh, boom, a gaseous belly, boom, a tail fat, a gaseous belly, a delicate hand, a whistle tooth, another whistle tooth, a vocal cords, and a delicate hand. What a haul, friends. Wonderful, wonderful turn of events. So, let's have a look at Fleur. Has she... Yeah, so she's literally advanced and she will now... she'll now move to rank 2 in this homicidalism. Now, we now need to work out how many survivors she'd killed. Her body count is 2. Keep track before resolving each rank of homicidalism and subtract your body count. So if we roll a 3+ here, she dies. It's a 4. I mean, a 3 or blower, yeah. So she's not dead. So we do move on to rank 2 of homicidalism. Seeking relief, you give in to your urges, -1 population. Who else is bad? Cho, you're not great. Actually, let's get rid of this Nymphadora. She's got intestinal prolapse. I'm just not about that. I'm just not about intestinal prolapses, my guy. We already got 35. Okay, gain 3 insanity and 1 Lumi. Oh, this has been outstanding. Oh my god, she's got 10 Lumi. Buy something, you chump. Wow, 6+ would be really great here. 6+ would be really great. 7. Okay. Gain 1 strength. Collective cognition is 23 or higher. You feel your victim's blood pumping in your veins. The desperate desire to live battles for your urge for obliteration. Gain Razor's Edge knowledge. I think we'll piss this one off and get Razor's Edge. That's good times. It's good times, really, isn't it? Homicidalism, Razor's Edge. We have Dark Impulse 3. We now... Oh, hang on. What's Razor's Edge? Oh, wow. Not ideal. Do I actually want to take it? What did I get rid of? Desperate Strike. This is interesting. Die. We'll keep Razor's Edge. Seems okay. Goodness me. I'm having a wonderful time. And we also gain the Cruel Cleaver pattern because we do have Collective Cognition 12. And so we gain the Cruel Cleaver. So that is 2 patterns for us to add, Discordian and Cruel Cleaver. Now, we have a really important moment right now. Settlement, Cruel Cleaver. We need to decide, no, it's under patterns, don't I? Cruel Cleaver and Discordian. We need to decide if we're going to be able to use all of our wonderful love juices this lantern year, and that all comes down to, do we flip Clan of Death on our innovation deck? Innovations, friends, let's move on to 4 innovations. Oh, that is the one we want. Well, there's actually about 3 we want, but partnership's pretty good too. Actually, partnership's really good with optimism. We'll take Clan of Death, but partnership on reflection is actually really good with optimism. So, Clan of Death. Oh boy. Oh boy, it is time. We have family and we have Clan of Death. So, at this point, we are going to spend one of these to face paint, and we succeed. We are going to spend one of these to face paint, and we fail. We'll spend one of these to face paint, and we succeed. That is all we need to do, and I'm going to show why, because when we have a wild feast, or whatever that thing's called, a grand feast, if we earned at least 1, we're well fed, we add +1 to the roll, and we have a grand feast. We do not have bed, but we do have hovel. So we're gaining +3 to this roll. So now we will use organ grinder to see how many additional babies we can have. Not nightmare training, not nutrition, augury. On an 8+, we do intimacy. So someone with high understanding. A 1. I'll just flip it out over here because I think, yeah, add +1 to your roll if your understanding is 3 or higher. So, yep, Cedric, archive a resource. He'll archive a fresh acanthus. No, he'll gain an understanding. We'll spend another one. Organ grinder, that's a 9, so that's a, let's put a little dice here, 1 successful event. Another one, that's a 4, so that's gain of survival. Another one, that's a 10, so that's a second intimacy. Gonna run out of names, friends. Gonna run out of names very much. Another one, that's a 6, which goes to a 7, which is gain of survival. Another one, that's an 8, which is another intimacy. At this point, I may... That's 7 berths. Not sure if we need to do any more. Don't know that there's any other things I want to do though. Armor ritual maybe. Special innovate maybe. Nightmare training. Is anyone close on nightmare training? Dumbledore could go for axe, I suppose. No, I'll hold for the moment. So I'm going to use my 3 love juices, 4 love juices. That's 7 berths. So we'll roll 2 dice on our chart here. We are adding +3 to these rolls, so we cannot possibly fail on an intimacy. We'd love to see 2 7s so that we can get a knowledge cards thing. And let's see what we roll. So the first berth is a 9 and a 10. So that is a 12, which is a prodigy. And at this point, it's time to bring in the greatest character of all time, Ronald. Ronald Weasley. Ronald Weasley! Creates Ronald Weasley. Okay, so Ronald is going to immediately get... Oh, where are you, Ronald? I'm sure I made you. Oh, it's been playing silly buggers a little bit. I'm sure I've made Ronald. All right. Stand by. Okay, I found Ronald. Here he is. Hello, Ronald. So, Ronald, first of all, will draw a pattern card, and that will be the Cyclops Ledger. Because of him being a prodigy, we will choose a Discourse Savant. And because of our collective cognitions attaining tier 3, the next time a survivor adopts a philosophy, draw cards until you draw a tier 3. It's a wonderful time. We'll just have a look until we find tier 3. We know he won't be homicidalist. Ronald adopts Champion. Champion. We need to add Champion to the deck. Champion. Ronald. All right. He is compelled. You must depart if you are able to do so. That's fun. Champion. What happens here? The tenet philosophy is chosen. Or knowledge, I should say, is chosen. So how do you make a dangerous observation? We need to get Braggart or something, don't we? Let's see. Champion's Omen. Recently, a persistent ache in your thigh has started causing a noticeable limp. 7 Cancher pigeons took flight over the settlement when you were born. When this portent last occurred, a Saturn archer bestowed 7 charmed arrows on the mighty hunter. All but one arrow would hit the hunter's target without fail. The last would fly where the archer's 7 eyes had aimed. Gain 1 accuracy. Ronaldo. The knowledge. Story of the hunter's arrow. Which is another champion one. And then 2 Lumi. Then you get to roll on this chart, except he gets to choose. Oh my God, look at this. This is incredible. I fucking love philosophies. Just get out of here with this shit. Story of the hunter's arrow. This is a dangerous observation. Cool. When you hit with a ranged weapon, you must reveal the entire hit location deck and select a hit location to attempt to wound, then shuffle the deck. What? Oh, get out of here. Oh my God, this is wild. Fun. Looking forward to that. That is all for Ronald. Oh no, we get to pick one of these. So we can gain a movement, or we can gain a strength, or we can gain 2 strength. Let's gain 2 strength. We need to find ourselves a bow. Well done, Ronald, you champion. That was our first birth. Our second birth. A 5 and a 7, so a 5 goes up to an 8. 8 is gain 1 population. The parents each gain 10 survival. If the settlement has a grand feast, the newborn's hunger shifts from food to knowledge. The newborn gains a knowledge from one of their parents. Okay. Well, Neville can be the father, and Ginny, Fleur can be the mother. Will inherit sword 1. And this chick's name can be Rowena Ravenclaw. I'm even going to give her the full name. Wit without measure is man's greatest treasure for Rowena. And she can choose a knowledge, so she can take Dark Impulse, Limit Break. I don't think she wants any of those. And Neville's got Optimism, Positivity, Relentless, Stoneheart, Unyielding. We'll give Rowena Unyielding, I think. Rowena's not here either. Yeah, so everyone gets 10 survival out of that. Fleur, you get 10 survival. And Neville's already at 10 survival. All right, I'm going to... I had to close down to find her. I'll make another survivor. So I'm just going to grab out thingy. What was it? Stoneheart. No. Unyielding. One unyielding. Great. Our next birth, our third birth of 7. 6 goes to 9. A pair of healthy. Gain 2 population. If we have a grand feast, draw 5 knowledge cards. Each child gains a knowledge from among those cards. Umbridge. Dumbly. Ginny. Actually, let's go. Axe. Whip. And Salazar. Slytherin. He doesn't get the full name. That was Dumbly and Ginny. Have Axe. Salazar. Okay. I'm going to close it down. It's going to annoy me if I don't. Stand by. All right. So unyielding goes into the knowledge deck. We deal 5 knowledge cards, and each child gains a knowledge from among these cards. The first one, plausibility. Tumble. Adrenaline junkie. Meat shield. I've drawn absolute trash ones. Why couldn't I draw one of the good ones? High roll is a good one. I'll take high roller for sure. And I guess plausibility. High roller, we'll put that on Salazar. Knowledge, high roller. You know what I just remembered? Each of these people has to also get a thing. Loris, you'll take plausibility. They each have to get a philosophy. I feel like I'm not going to be doing too many more survivors after this, so plausibility. Done. Thank you, knowledge deck. You've been most appreciated. Let's shuffle our philosophies. Actually, I'll do them all at the end. Cool. That was our 1, 2, 3. What's your third? Fourth. A 4 goes to a 7. Gain a population and gain a knowledge from a parent. So physiognomy would be alright. Ginny can give rubbish. Oh, Fred. Find the castle too. Luna, Guardian. That'll do. New survivor. Colin Creevy. Lucius. Luna. Actually, let's make it Fred. Fist and Tooth. Create. Colin gets Guardian. Are you going to exist, Colin, or are you going to have disappeared as well? Oh, that's so annoying. Colin gets Guardian. Oh, that was our fourth. Fifth one is a 9, which is 2 more. And they get 5 knowledge cards. We'll do Mad Eye. It'll just be Fred and Fleur. And yes, we have a Grand Feast. We draw knowledge. And another one. Let's go Voldemort. This is incredible. Second last. A 1, which is a 4/1 population. If the settlement has a Grand Feast, it begins with 1 Lumi. This one can be a female, and it can be I think I've already used Bellatrix, but she's good. Our last one, Bellatrix gains a Lumi. 3 and 3 is a 6, and also gains a knowledge from a parent, so we'll give another 1 Guardian. Alice Longbottom. Neville. Luna. All right, I'll be back. I did just update Scribe, and it's probably fixed this, so all of the issues that I would have had. Alice, she gained Guardian. Colin. Did Colin gain Guardian? I don't remember. Voldemort and Mad Eye are shuffling 5 cards and seeing which ones they pick. 1. Voldemort's definitely taking Dark Impulse. Strength Training, it's unlikely. Combat Conviction, incredible. Positivity, all right, Combat Conviction on Mad Eye. And Voldemort will just thematically take Dark Impulse 3 because he's a mad dog. This has been a wild time. Okay. Whew. We're not even done yet, friends. We now have to, for each of those new survivors, we'll start at Voldemort. We have to give them a philosophy and level them up. We get 2 because of the thingy. Voldemort, champion and regalism will definitely make him a champion. So he does not have the ability to roll whatever he wants on this. So he gains 1 accuracy, Story of the Hunter's Arrow, and 2 Lumi. And then he rolls a dice. And he rolls a 7. And he gains 1 strength. And that is all. Okay, Vernon, no. Salazar is one of our new champions. And so he will gain a philosophy and he gains regalism or facism. I quite like facism. Let's give Salazar facism. Facism level 1, gain a Lumi, and roll a 7. Gain 1 Lumi and add Stoneheart to the forum. And gain Stoneheart. That's awesome. Stoneheart has been leveled up and it is a worthwhile one to have out there. So we will get a freebie Stoneheart added to the forum. This is going to be a very long hunt phase, friends. Hope you are ready. Very long thingy. Our next, Rowena Ravenclaw. She's already got a freebie Unyielding. She can choose survivalism or collectivism. I think we will go collectivism. Another survivor, all for 1. Great. And so she whips to this page, gains 1 Lumi, and rolls a dice. That is a 1. The departing survivors gain 3 survival. The rumbling bellies up to 3 other survivors gain 1 Lumi. We'll give her 1. We'll give Salazar 1. We'll give Voldemort 1. Ronald has already got his champion, so he's great. Petunia, no. Mad Eye Moody. Let's go Mad Eye. The only correct answer here is homicidalism, of course, but maybe regalism would be nice. Optimism. Mad Eye will take optimism. He is a wonderfully optimistic chap. Never has any problems at all. Gain a Lumi and roll 1d10 Mad Eye. You roll 6. We do have collective cognition 26. Oh my god, he needs a 7 or higher. Gain 1 strength and braggart. Luna, no. Lucius, no. Giant Lady, no. Fred, no. Dolores Umbridge. Regalism. Homicidalism. I think we'll go, well, she is a homicidal lunatic, but we'll go regalism. And so many booklets. Regalism. She rolls a 7. Gain a Lumi. She gains Call to Arms and she gains 1 strength. Do we have Call to Arms already? Whoa, we definitely do not. Is it just me or does that have the ability to be crazy? Call to Arms. I believe we have 1 more. Colin Creevy, maybe 2 more. Colin is either an ambitionist or a dreamist. Have I done an ambitionist? Have I seen an ambitionist? I shouldn't have an ambitionist in there. You only get one tier 3, so that's the champion one. So dreamism and survivalism. We'll take dreamism. Guardian is fine. Dreamism. Gain a Lumi, Colin. You little photographing lunatic. A 1. Suffer -1 luck. Well, you're the first guy that's going nowhere, chump. Any more? Cho, no, Bellatrix. My goodness. The never-ending settlement phase. La 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 la. Optimism. Oh, no, it's Bellatrix. Homicidalism, of course. Gain a Lumi. Roll a 9. And you kill someone too. Oh yeah. On a 9. Gain +1 luck. And we kill someone, which gets us another thing. Who are we going to kill? Petunia. You're rubbish compared to everyone we've got now. Vernon, you're okay. I feel like killing, you're out of here, giant lady. You just got murdered by Bellatrix Lestrange. Gain 1. Bellatrix is gain +1 luck and gain a knowledge of your choice from the knowledge deck. Oh, get out of here, Bellatrix. We got anyone else? Arthur? Alice. Alice has got to do it too. This is crazy. Wow, we are in tremendous shape. Collectivist or dreamism. She can be a dreamer. I hope you are a dreamer. And she rolls a 3 on dreamism, gain a Lumi, and gain an observation in your tenant knowledge, whatever. We've made it. We've made it to the end. Okay. I've still got 3 endeavours to spend. Like I could still chase the thing. I've got a Cyclops ledger to add to my pattern gear. Oh, every one of those people adds pattern gears, by the way, so I'm just going to flip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's all the pattern gears I've got. Oh no, they're the bad ones. The ones that are not in use. Actually, is the Cyclops ledger in play? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am supposed to roll insight for every one of those new survivors. What's the roll for insight? I think I can get another endeavour, but is there like evasion or something on a high roll? Insight, settlement phase. A permanent accuracy on an 8 or a 9, a permanent strength on a 10. Okay, so we'll just do from the top down. So Alice, a 7, an additional endeavour. It's ridiculous. We're now at 4 endeavours. I'm just going to mark that here. Bellatrix, a 6. It's another endeavour. We're at 5 endeavours. We could just have unlimited population, basically, at this point. Colin Creevy, gain +1 accuracy. What a shame. You got -1 luck, so you're not going anywhere. Dolores, a 5. That's 6 endeavours this phase. Fred, no. Lucius, no. Luna, no. Mad Eye, a 4. 7 endeavours. Petunia, no. Ronald gets a 3. If you innovate this phase, draw a card. Well, we've already innovated, so. Rowena, an 8, permanent accuracy. Salazar, a 7, it's an endeavour. We go to 8. And Voldemort, a 4. 9 endeavours. I'm going to spend 5 of those endeavours to give someone, probably Ronald, the Omega training thing. Protein training, 1 accuracy and 1 strength. Ronald. One of the new champions. It's literally a champion too. Yeah, Ronald, accuracy 3, strength 6. Seems fine. Okay, so Bellatrix gets to choose a knowledge of her choice, and her body count is 1. I'll add these. I'm going to add these tomorrow. I'm cooked. I've cooked my brain. It's midnight. I'm absolutely cooked. I will choose. So we've got a free stone heart added to the thing. I get to choose one of my choice to put on someone. Affirmation feels like a really good one. Yeah, we'll take affirmation. I still got 4 endeavours to spend. All right, we'll do a shrine armor ritual, so that's 1. We will absolutely innovate scrap smelting, probably. What's this Omega 3? Gain 4 Lumi. We'll gain 4 Lumi on someone. So at this point, we'll do the forum location. And then we can buy some things, and then we will be done, and we will be absolutely laughing our heads off. Philosophy lecture. Rigorous study. And we're flipping 4 of these. So affirmation goes back in. Stoneheart, we've added it to the thing. Someone's got 4 Lumi, it'll probably be Bellatrix maybe. Great, so we'll flip Combat Conviction, that seems pretty nice. We'll grab Hardy Ego, that's pretty rubbish, but it's cheap. Unyielding is incredible. Sword and Shield style, incredible. All right. Incredible. Who do we want to gain 4 Lumi? I'm just going to pin some of these fucking mad dogs. So you're pinned. You're definitely pinned. You're definitely pinned. You're definitely pinned. You're definitely pinned. I guess. You're not pinned. Bellatrix, you're pinned. We've got so many good survivors. We will give Neville. Oh, Neville has destroyed genitals. He should not have been able to be selected for any of those things. Relentless will piss off Relentless. How many Lumi have you got, Neville? Yeah, so we'll get Neville to 7 Lumi. We'll piss off Relentless and we'll buy Sword and Shield style. And that is a wonderful timeline of events for us. Because he has sword proficiency, because he has sword mastery. And so now he will gain specialist shield, which is awesome and benefits him for his optimism as well. Whew. And that cost us 3 Lumi. Do we want to try and take... Is combat conviction the right option there? When you block or deflect, gain 1d5 insanity? Or do we just... No, we can't pay 5 for Stoneheart 3. Someone else will definitely buy Stoneheart 3. Who's got 5 Lumi? Dumbledore. Stoneheart 3. For 5, those two are gone, and we'll buy Unyielding on someone for sure. This is. I don't know if this has been interesting to watch for the majority of you great people, right? But this feels incredible to be able to pick and choose Salazar. He's got Stoneheart and he's got Unyielding. We'll buy him Unyielding. We're able to craft survivors to just be like exactly how we want them to be. And I could even, every turn, I could be flipping a shit ton more cards. Okay. I'm just going to add these patterns. I'm not going to do, actually, no, I'm not even going to do that. I'm not going to do the patterns add. That'll be tomorrow. We're going to face Atlas. I've got the Pippa, right, which means I'm going to be able to just piss off all his mood cards. It's going to be incredible. Getting Clan of Death then was really helpful. It allowed us to use our love juices and finally get things happening. So wonderful, wonderful phase, friends. Again, not sure if that was interesting to watch, but I can't wait to flip out our survivors now and see what we can do with the combination of the knowledges and everything that we've got. So that's it, friends. I hope you enjoy. I will catch you all in the next episode. Big Den out.